This is so good. You know, this is so good. It's light. It's sort of refreshing because, you know, the berries, and it just tastes good. It gives you the right amount of sweetness. No need to add any sweetness to it. Anything that's going to throw your blood sugars off. Those of you who are watching your blood sugars, like I said, this gives you healthy fats with the nuts that are in it, and it just tastes great. And once I finish my granola, I'm coming up with a recipe. I'll show you that recipe that I do my own granola. I don't buy granola anymore. I was thinking of buying some, but then I was like, you know what? I've got all the ingredients. I'm going to make my granola. So, bon appetit. So I'm just over here living the VSG dream, and I made a little light snack. And this is just basil. I always have fresh herbs. So this is fresh basil and some grape tomatoes that I sliced in half, and a few slices of low-fat mozzarella cheese, and put it on the basil and sprinkle some pepper and some balsamic vinegar. And I have what? Caprese salad. This makes a great hors d'oeuvre if you have, you know, some guest over and you need a good hors d'oeuvre idea. This is it. So this is me living the VSG dream, maintaining weight loss and being a healthier me. And so it's dinner time, and what you see here is just a couple of tablespoons of avocado oil, and I just put in some green onions or scallions, and I'm going to get that all sauteed and translucent. Next up, I am going to be adding some fresh chopped garlic. And that's what you see me adding to the pan. And then we're going to get that nice and a little slightly brown. I like my garlic brown. Of course, you don't want to burn it or scorch it. And there you see me getting every little bit because we don't waste anything around here. Next up, you see me adding some fresh bok choy. Who loves bok choy? Bok choy is one of my faves. So I'm just going to let this get stir fried, if you will, incorporate it. Just pan fry this, stir it. No added sauce to it. No added liquid, I should say, to it. Just let it go ahead and do its thing with the green onions and the garlic. And I'm going to add some garlic powder because for me, you can never have enough garlic. Some ground black pepper. I'm actually going to add a little bit of onion powder, even though it does have the onions in it. And you guys know I love to use my roasted vegetable and fry seasoning. So I'm going to add about that much. Not much. And if you guys know me and watch me, you know I love curry. So I'm going to add the Thai style green curry spice blend. About that much. And I'm going to take my slotted wooden spoon and get this mixed up. And I'm also going to put a little bit of butter in, not that much. And I'm going to put the top on for a few minutes and let it do its thing. It's been about a good 5 minutes. Let's take this top off. And all of the liquid has evaporated, which is what we wanted. The stems are tender. Yes, the stems are ready. And this is fresh bok choy that was grown by some young warriors from the Mail's Place. You guys need to check them out and go look them up online and see what they're about. If you're ever in or near Charlotte, North Carolina, please do take a ride like I did and go over to the Mail's Place garden and get you some fresh greens. I did get some greens, some bok choy. I'm going to get some ginger, some garlic, collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens. Let's see, what else do they have? They have a lot. Sweet potatoes, and get you some. So shout out to the Mail's Place, and thank you, young warriors, for planting and harvesting this bok choy that I am about to eat. And super, super shout out and praises to Baba Reggie. He is heading up this wonderful nonprofit organization called The Male's Place, and he teaches boys how to be men, and they are planting a lot of fresh vegetables and growing their own food for consumption for the community. So I support them in every way that I can. And I'm running low on my veggies, so I probably will be contacting them tomorrow to see what it is they have that is harvested and ready. So I'm going to plate this up along with my protein, which happens to be salmon. You guys know that I love salmon, so take a look at that close up with the seasonings. Bok choy, absolutely delicious, absolutely nutritious. Let's get that plated up. So you guys know me, I do salmon. This is some leftover salmon that I had. I did take the skin off. This is wild caught pink salmon, Alaskan salmon. And I'm going to go ahead and add my bok choy. You see that weighs 2.5 ounces. So I'm going to get a serving of this and add it to my plate here. I still do weigh my food, guys. That's great. That's right at 4.9. I typically don't go over 4.9, over 5 ounces of food, because I typically get really full. And here's my dinner. Salmon, bok choy, easy, delicious, and healthy. Time to eat. Thanks guys so much for watching. You got to try this. Take care and be well. Bye-bye. Represent who you are and where you're from with an I'm So shirt. Visit theimsoshirt.com. The I'm So shirt. It's all about you, so represent.